Hi guys, this is Madison with another Empaths Alive video. Today I wanted to share with you what makes me an empath. There are a few things that I've recognized through time. As you all know, it's only been about a year since I've kind of understood what I am, and sometimes it takes a lifetime to understand who you are because we are constantly changing. But I do know this for sure, that I'm an empath. I believe that my father is an empath because he's always talked about empathy his whole life, and I've kind of realized it now. What makes me an empath. So let's get started. First thing I always notice is that I'm sensitive to other people's feeling. I mean, I already feel what they feel. I can feel their body energy. And they could be sitting right across me and I could feel it. I can feel if they're happy, they're sad, they're angry, or whatever. I can feel it. It's like a nervous feeling in your heart, in your chest. And I know that sometimes it's not mine. It's not my energy that I'm feeling. So I have to get away. I have to leave the room. I have to excuse myself. I have to go somewhere and get away and take deep breaths and calm myself down and let that energy from the other person exit my system. And the only way to do that is to get away. I mean, what are you going to do? Sit there in front of them and go, no, you can't do that. Have to get away. Have to give yourself a break. Another thing I've noticed is that I'm always tired. Yes, I said that. I'm always tired. I feel like my energy is being taken constantly, and that's because it is. We have good energy. We really do. We carry around good energy. And that's another trait of a light worker, something I will get into another time. But we carry good energy, and other people take that from us. That's right. They take that from us. And it helps them to get better. That's another thing as a light worker, as a healer. Again, for another video, is that our touch, our energy is taken to help others. So we are constantly being drained of our energies. Imagine going into a room full of people of all types of emotions, feelings, and you just feel drained. Giving yourself a few minutes in there. So that's why it's good that you need to take breaks. Exit the room. Go take a deep breath. Give yourself at least 10 minutes. Go to the bathroom, something away from the crowd. Give yourself time to energize your body, your mind, everything. It's just a difficult situation. I mean, I don't find myself to be super social. I mean, I'm a little bit of both, intro and extroverted, but I have my limits. And when I go into crowds, I get nervous all the time. I get really nervous. And sometimes I feel like as soon as I walk in, I would just want to walk right back out. But that cannot always be done. Sometimes if you're going in with somebody, then you have to go in with them. Just try your best to excuse yourself when you're feeling as if you're having a massive panic attack. But there are people out there that are more sensitive than I am. Another thing is that I have a family, and I noticed that empaths, we are good family people, but they sure drain us a lot. Having children as an empath serves great challenges because your child could also have that ability I mean, I like to think that everybody in this world's an empath, but not everybody has awakened to the idea of it, has not accepted the idea of it, has not really tapped into those feelings. But you might have children that have that, and children are super sensitive. Children can see things, feel things, and just not understand any of it and disregard it. But we have to look closely at that too, and we have to help them through those hard times until they get of age to understand what's really happening with their body, with their soul, with their mind, and how to find peace. But there can be several challenges with that, and that would be for another video. Being an empath, being a parent, and also being an empath and being a wife or a husband, and how we can help our significant others understand what we're going through, because a lot of times they don't really understand what you're going through, and this can cause a lot of problems within the relationship. So another thing with my energy level, I find that it's very low energy level, and I really love running to caffeine. It's something that I've been working on with time. It's taken me probably a couple months now to give up caffeine just a little bit at a time. Too much coffee, too much soda. You feel like you absolutely need it, and sometimes a little bit is okay. I've learned to switch to things such as like green tea, or just herbal teas. Also, eating a lot of protein helps with that. Eggs, I like egg whites. I like eating a good breakfast, something that will hold me throughout the day. Protein shakes, I think that they help a lot. Also, just getting in a good workout helps with your energy and just overall health. Of course, even if you're not an empath, taking care of yourself is not going to hurt you. So everything that normal people need to do to stay healthy, empaths have to go beyond that. Okay? We have to go beyond that. We have to take in more protein. We have to get more rest. We have to have a little bit more alone time. We have to go beyond for you to have normal days. Okay? For you to heal yourself. You can't heal others if you can't heal yourself. Another big thing, empaths and myself, is that we have so much mental situations. It's a lot to process. All of this is a lot to process. First, your own mind is being interrupted by feelings of another person, and you're like, how do I deal with the thoughts or feelings of another person? I was not expecting that, So again, you got to get away. You got to let your mind clear up, and then you need to ask yourself, is this mine? And your body will tell you. Your body will tell you if that energy is yours. And you've got to tell yourself, you got to tell your mind that it's all temporary. Okay? Whatever you're going through, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling is temporary. It's temporary until that person leaves. And then also it's temporary because that person may take all your good feelings, all your positive energies away from you, and then you might feel bad all of a sudden. It's just temporary. You need to go find ways to ground yourself. You need to go find your ways to find therapy. Some of which is like taking a bath, going for a walk, just getting some fresh air outside, being under the sun, reading a good book, finding a place within your house that is spiritual. I like to spray oils in the house. Lavender is just very nice. You can go to your nearest spiritual shops and find a bunch of sprays. I'll share some of mine. But I find that they really clear the energy too. They help everybody to feel good. So if you want your household to really feel good, then you've got to constantly cleanse the house. Again, that's for another video. But what makes me an empath is those things. My energy, I notice in my energy. I notice in the way I feel. So it's physical, mental, and I notice what I do, you know? And it's natural for me to want to help others. It's natural for me to want to listen to others. But I can't do it all the time. So I've got to learn to pace myself. And you've got to learn to pace yourself too. Don't overwhelm yourself. One thing at a time. This is something that, empaths, yes, may be born with their gifts, but to learn how to handle it can take a lifetime. And I think every little thing that you take hold of is a milestone, whether it just be your energy level and handling that, getting good rest, finding out how to get good rest. No, it's not just closing your eyes anywhere. You have got to find your right spot. You've got to be in a good place. Sometimes you have to sleep alone. There's a lot that goes into just resting and energizing. There's a lot. But we don't have enough time to go over that right now. But I will go over it soon. So I wish you well on your empath journey. And if you're just awakening to it also, then best wishes. Stick with this journey with me. And I know we will all get through it together. Good luck, peace, and God bless.